The spotlight tonight, it's Bleach Blood.
Hey Gary, I'm Jamie.
I'm Julia.
And we are 2/5 of Bleach Blood. Thank you for having us as your featured artists. So I started Bleach Blood after my last band, The King Blues, ended, and that was about 2 years ago now. We put an EP out quite early on, and it sort of did really well. And then I sort of disappeared for a while because I didn't really have like a band. It was just sort of me and a few people helping me out. We didn't really have members, so I couldn't really go on tour with it. So whilst I was writing an album, I sort of was looking for band members. I found Tom, who's my bass player, found Frank, who drummed on the record, Luke, who played guitar, and then of course Julia as well was the last member. And I found Julia just
on the internet.
On the internet. Not like that though, not like that, because that just sounds creepy.
Yeah, well, I just finished my A-levels on a gap year at the moment. Jamie asked me to join the band last year, and I immediately said yes. And since then we've just been gigging around the country, just finished our last tour. It was really great. It was my first tour. I've had so much fun.
The studios that we used to record the album, they weren't studios. They were like warehouses and bedrooms and the sides of offices, anywhere that we could set up our laptops and, you know, make some noise. We didn't really have a budget when we were recording the album, and we made do with what we had. It was way more fun. I've recorded in some cool studios before, but there was something really organic and just like completely and utterly real about doing it that way. A lot of my influences for Bleach Blood and making this record came from kind of, I guess, the post-punk movement, like sort of post-79 sort of stuff, and where punk rock met sort of disco beats and started moving in a really weird direction, kind of the roots of early rave culture and music as well. So this is our new single, London in the Rain. The video features me walking around a very cold London. It was the middle of December, absolutely freezing cold, with my own personal rain cloud above my head, just walking around getting rained on, and it was freezing. It was. I've never been that cold in my life. But yeah, so it's called London in the Rain, and I'll say a massive thank you for Gary and BBC London for having us and making us our featured artists.
You search your memory for a simple love, for a reason why you fell in love. Each moment comes and flickers past, just another reason why it fell apart. She told her friend she found another one who's better in bed and prettier than her. The day you left the life fell apart, and the truth will only make it worse. That you never really loved her, just a lie you were keeping. I know you had your reasons, it's okay if you're leaving. You never really loved her, just a lie you were keeping. I know you had your reasons, it's okay if you're leaving. When will you learn just to shut your mouth and not get drunk and then scream and shout? If you're a sinner, then she's no saint, but that's the secret you take to the grave. Now you're holding your head in your hands. It was a mistake to walk away from her. Maybe she was the one all along, but have you ever asked that you were searching for? But you never really loved her, just a lie you were keeping. I know you had your reasons, it's okay if you're leaving. You never really loved her, just a lie you were keeping. I know you had your reasons, it's okay if you're leaving. You never really loved her, just a lie you were keeping. I know you had your reasons, oh I know you had your reasons. London in the rain, oh, in the rain, oh, London in the rain, oh, in the rain, oh. to tell. You know I had my reasons. You know that this was hell. London in the rain was the last place I saw her. On the neon lights when her eyes shone so bright. Left me to the night and I ran to another. London in the rain, oh London in the rain. London in the rain was the last.
Louise was asking on Facebook a little bit earlier on, Gary, what was that song, or who was singing, sorry, Modern Youth? I absolutely love it. Well, Louise, that was the sound of Peyote, their new sound. Hopefully back with a new album sooner rather than later. And under the spotlight, our featured artists this week, two of the five-piece that is the Capitals, Bleach Blood, Jamie and Julia, giving us a taster, a flavour of their history. They were live in London, I see, on Wednesday at the Underbelly, supporting the release of their new album, their debut album, All the Sides of a Circle. And that's the kind of thing that you can expect. The song London in the Rain. And if you want to find out more, probably the best place for you to start your journey is their own website, bleachblood.net. And another band, another artist under the spotlight this time next week.